the education, and I don't mean it in the pedantic sense. You all need to ask questions. Artists need to ask questions of each other. You know, many of us that were security guards during the time when I was there, we were aspiring artists. Okay? And then there were those that were not. And there were these class issues, there were all kinds of things that we faced just working in an institution like the Museum of Modern Art. So, I mean, I feel that there are ways in which we can keep humbly breaking certain kinds of barriers. Try. And so Silvana and I really, we you know, look, Scott, we come out of these backgrounds that are high-low. She's a socialist. So am I. I mean, I'm more of an anarchist. I mean, I come out of the code of honor of Masons. My grandfather and my great-grandfather, they were part of the whole revolution and the Philippine-American War, all these things. I come out of a place where my mother has dedicated her life to social medicine in the United States for children. And she's developed programs. She's the one that taught me you need to understand the community before you can actually do certain things. You need to know who's in them. We need to know how do we reach them. We also know that this is high art, all this kind of stuff. We're not trying to, you know, say that we're not. But what we're trying to say is, or ask, how do we democratize? How do we try? I mean, Silvana, what she was talking about in her childhood, what happened to her grandfather. These are incidences that have happened to our own relatives in this country during World War II. And if you go into the National Museum here, there's that fabulous gallery with all that work from the war. Have you seen that?
I've seen some of the war.
It's just extraordinary. And I'm like, let's bring that out.
Yeah.
You know, we're forever. How do you not have some form of? It's about learning. Really. Think about it when you were all children, and when you know, who didn't have crayons, pencils, chalk, or you could even take blades of grass and rub it and make, you know, and use it as paint. I mean, there's so many different things that we have at our fingertips that children, it gets somehow knocked out of us, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, we're all born creative until society,
Correct.
like, you know.
You're still creative.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a firm believer in that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's why I also like to teach, and I mean, I have taught in like some of the most elitist schools on the planet too. I mean, Princeton was my last gig, and I will never teach there again. It was horrific.
Okay. So what made it horrific?
Well, first of all, because I don't have compatible degrees, I was treated pretty poorly because people were like, how'd you get this job?
Oh, yeah.
I come out of an art background in media studies, and I'm teaching in American studies, and there are no rules. I can do what I want. But because I don't have compatible degrees, and I didn't join academia in the way that my colleagues did that were at Princeton, you know, I just felt like there's no need for you to get hostile with me when I'm not trying to take your job. But I mean, and then on the flip side, I've had opportunities to help build, you know, the Asian American Studies, Asian Pacific American Studies program and institute at NYU. I was there for 11 years. And that my boss there gave me free rein. My former boss at Philippine Women's University gave me free rein. And we all believe in education or the praxis, the relationship between teaching and learning. And that is creative. Pedagogy is the art of teaching. That is what we believe in. That is what Silvana believes in.
Can I ask, this is a question I want to ask both